What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of the PS Now Reviewathon. On the chopping block today, we have Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. Little RPG game that I was actually really looking forward to when I jumped into it. Little disclaimer, I love Adventure Time. Me and one of my old roommates used to drink cheap beer and lay around on the couches and watch DVR'd episodes of Adventure Time a lot. So I went in already knowing I was going to like the characters and the humor and all that, as long as they stuck close to the show. And man, they did a really good job sticking close to the show. All the voice actors from the cartoon are in the game as you know who they're supposed to be. So it sounds right. They got the same kind of quirky humor. The visuals will make you think you're just watching an episode. If you like Adventure Time and you like RPGs, I find it hard to believe you won't like this game.
Which way was that again? I'm not good with both directions.
It's over that way.
Whoa! We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh, like that one?
Huh, that's weirdly convenient.
You know what they say, man. Don't look a gift boat in the mouth. Or something like that.
I don't think they say that.
Yeah, probably not. Let's just take the boat and go.
Okay, hope that thing comes with a manual or a tutorial or something, though.
But into the actual mechanics. This game is a turn-based RPG. It is deceptively not open world. When you look at the map, it looks like you're going to be able to globe-trot around, but it's actually a pretty small map, and there's always an objective ahead of you and where to go. So it's not a true open world game, but actually probably my biggest complaint of this game is that a lot of the time is spent sailing around in this boat, and there's just really not much to do. There's like little floating crates to pick up, or occasionally you get into a fight with another ship or whatever, but there's nothing like really engaging to do while you're floating around the ocean. All the good stuff is when you get to where you land. So you land in all these different parts that are all just parts from the show, and you run around. You get up to a team of 4. You start with just Finn and Jake. Eventually Marceline and BMO join your party. And when it first started out, I actually thought this game was pretty tough. When it was just Finn and Jake, I thought the combat was pretty challenging, and I was using a lot of healing items. But then Marceline joined the party, and she adds kind of like a DPS thing to the party, and she kicks ass. And then when BMO joins, all the difficulty is completely gone. So it has like a non-existent difficulty curve once you get your full squad, which is kind of disappointing, but it didn't make it any less fun for me. I was never presented with a challenge after the first like 2 hours of the game. So each one of the characters levels up, and that's about it. You don't equip any gear or anything like that. When you reach a new level, your stats don't automatically go up. You have to spend the money that you find around the world to level up your abilities, which at first I was like, this is kind of cool that you prioritize what you're building on each character, so I could build Jake as a tank and Finn as a DPS or whatever. But as you start going up the levels, they all fit into their own roles anyway, so you end up just ends up taking an extra step to level everybody up, which just slows it down, which is fine because I think the level cap is 10 for each of these characters, so they had to slow it down a bit. But it's just a little disappointing that there wasn't more personalization in any of the characters. You unlock all of their abilities by completing some of the side quests or by finding them in treasure chests, so you are incentivized to explore a bit in that regard. Most of the treasure chests have crap in them, like items or whatever, but you can find the occasional abilities. So the combat is fun, but it's not particularly challenging. Just like the exploration is fun, but not particularly challenging either. Every one of the 4 members of your party has some kind of field ability that you can use. Like Jake can turn into a motorcycle, and you can ride him around. And Marcy has an axe that breaks some of the chains over treasure chests, but none of them are really like ground breaking stuff. Just makes it kind of fun, I guess. It's something fun to look for. But yeah, there's really not a whole lot to say about this game. I really liked it, but I really like Adventure Time, so it was kind of catered to me, I guess you could say. It's not going to be a big challenge. The RPG mechanics are kind of light. Honestly, if you like have someone you want to introduce to the RPG genre and you know they like Adventure Time, this would be literally the perfect game to do it in, because the RPG stuff is light, but it's also like all the fundamentals of RPGs set in Adventure Time. So yeah, that's great. The story, the Ice King has melted his kingdom and flooded the world of Ooh. So it's up to Finn and Jake to unravel the mystery and get everything set back the way it should be. That's why there's water everywhere. Everyone's piratey. Fits the story. The story's fun. It's cute. There are no real surprises. Well, I was a little bit surprised, I guess, because I've fallen behind in my Adventure Time viewing, so I didn't know who the final villain was, but I'm sure if you were on the nose about Adventure Time, you would know who he was, and it wouldn't have been much of a surprise. So, total package, good game, cute, fun, not very hard, kind of annoying open world, easy combat. I would highly recommend it if you're trying to introduce somebody to RPGs, but if you're already well versed in the mechanics of RPGs, if you like Adventure Time, yes. If you don't like Adventure Time, maybe not. Who knows? So, tier list. This game is going to be a B tier game. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.